Hey everyone! Today I want you to imagine something absolutely terrifying with me. What if right now, gravity just stopped? Not slowed down, completely disappeared. I'm going to take you through exactly what would happen to me, to you, to everyone on this planet. Trust me, you'll never take standing on solid ground for granted again. Before we dive in, let me set the scene. Right now, you're spinning. If you're near the equator, you're whipping around at about 1,000 miles per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound. We don't feel it because gravity is holding us down. But the moment gravity stops, that protection disappears. So let's say it happens right now. 3, 2, 1, ... gravity's gone. The very first thing I'd feel wouldn't be floating. The first sensation would be terrifying. I'd feel like the earth just dropped out from under me. But here's what's actually happening. The earth is falling away from me. I was moving at nearly 1,000 miles per hour with the planet's rotation, and suddenly there's nothing holding me to it. I'd shoot off in a straight line like a stone released from a sling. Within the first second, absolute chaos. Everything that isn't bolted down starts moving. My coffee mug, my chair, cars outside, trees, buildings, everything launches in the direction Earth was rotating. If I'm indoors, I slam into the ceiling at ridiculous speed. If I'm outside, I'm heading for space. My body immediately starts rebelling. The fluid in my inner ear that helps me balance has no idea which way is up anymore. Within seconds, I'd feel the most intense vertigo of my life. Imagine the worst roller coaster, that moment after the big drop. Now imagine that feeling never stops. I'd probably start vomiting immediately. My blood, which normally pools in my legs, suddenly redistributes throughout my body. My face would swell up, pressure building in my head, my legs feeling weirdly thin. Astronauts deal with this gradually over days in space. I'd be experiencing it in seconds. If you're enjoying this nightmare scenario so far, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want more mind-bending science content, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. But here's where things go from bad to apocalyptic. The atmosphere, all the air we breathe, is only held to Earth by gravity. The moment gravity stops, our atmosphere starts drifting away into space. Air pressure doesn't drop gradually. It plummets instantly. My eardrums would rupture. Just like that. 7 billion people experiencing the same excruciating pain at once. As I'm tumbling through rapidly thinning air, gasping for breath, I'd see the bigger picture. The earth below is transforming into something alien. The oceans aren't staying in their basins. Water peels away from the surface, forming massive, chaotic spheres and ribbons that drift upward. Beautiful and horrifying. Buildings start crumbling. But even if they stayed intact, it wouldn't matter because the earth itself is coming apart. Here's what most people don't realize. Gravity is what keeps our planet spherical. There's immense pressure inside Earth, magma and molten core pushing outward, and it's only gravity pulling inward that keeps everything in check. With gravity gone, that internal pressure wins. The Earth's crust, those massive tectonic plates, start lifting off the mantle. The planet is literally ripping itself apart. As I float higher, continuing my trajectory away from Earth at 1,000 miles per hour, I'd watch my home planet break into pieces. Huge chunks of crust flying off in different directions. A slow-motion explosion that's not slow at all. In minutes, Earth goes from a beautiful blue marble to a scattered debris field. How long could I actually last? Without a spacesuit, the outlook is grim. The air is gone, so I've got maybe 2 minutes of consciousness before lack of oxygen shuts my brain down. I wouldn't live long enough for temperature to be my main problem. My body would start to swell. Not explode like in movies, but swell. Water in my tissues would vaporize because there's no air pressure. My mouth and nose would dry out instantly. Moisture on my eyes would boil away. Best case scenario. Unconscious within 2 minutes, dead within 5. Pretty dark. If you're still watching and your existential dread is at maximum levels, smash that subscribe button because we're only halfway through this cosmic nightmare. But let's say I had a spacesuit. The psychological horror would be almost worse than the physical. I'd watch Earth, my home, everyone I've ever known, scatter into the void. The moon would drift away. The sun, no longer held together by its own gravity, would explode in the most massive stellar detonation imaginable. Every star in the sky would do the same. I'd be surrounded by a universe dying in fast forward. Galaxies that took billions of years to form would unravel in hours. Every structure, every pattern, every bit of order would dissolve into chaos. I'd be alone, floating in a straight line forever, with nothing to slow me down and nowhere to go. The silence would be deafening. No air means no sound. I wouldn't hear myself scream, just my own heartbeat in my helmet. And that wouldn't last long because the horror of what I am witnessing would break my mind long before my oxygen runs out. Without gravity, there's no such thing as up or down anymore. Those concepts cease to exist. I could rotate my body any direction and it would all be the same. Complete and total disorientation. Some astronauts describe feeling like their limbs are disconnected from their body. Now imagine that with no Earth to look at, no reference point, nothing but scattered debris and dying stars. Billions of people shooting off into space in different directions based on our latitude. Some at the equator rocketing away at full speed, others near the poles barely moving. We'd be an expanding cloud of humanity spreading into the void, each of us alone in our final moments. How long until I lose my mind up there? Probably within the first 10 minutes. The combination of physical agony, sensory overload, complete disorientation, and watching everything disintegrate would be too much. The human mind isn't built to process cosmic-scale horror. But here's what keeps me up at night. Gravity isn't just some force that keeps us from floating away. It's the fundamental organizing principle of the universe. It turns clouds of dust into stars. It creates planets. It allows water to pool and life to evolve. Without it, the universe is just particles flying apart forever, getting colder and more spread out until eventually there's nothing but infinite darkness and infinite cold. Every time you stand up, every time you drop something and it falls, that's gravity. It's so constant we forget it's even there. But it's literally the most important force in your life. It determines where your blood flows, how your bones grow, how your muscles develop. Your entire body is a gravity processing machine. So, yeah, that's what would happen if gravity stopped. Within seconds, I'd be torn from Earth, my body would fail, the planet would break apart, and the universe would begin its final unraveling. The good news? This can't actually happen. Gravity isn't a switch that can be turned off. It's a fundamental property of mass itself. As long as there's matter in the universe, there will be gravity. Your feet will stay on the ground, your coffee will stay in its mug, and Earth will keep spinning through space. But the next time you jump and gravity pulls you back down, maybe take a second to be grateful. Because that simple force is the only thing standing between us and the cosmic nightmare I just described. Thanks for joining me on this terrifying thought experiment. If you made it all the way to the end, you're a true science horror fan. Show some love by hitting that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Drop a comment and let me know what impossible scenario you want me to explore next. Until next time, stay grounded, literally.